time I was thinking about the innocence of children, because the children were, as everyone was, they were all companions of Imam Hussein, but children, obviously, in the place of battle, I feel that there's no room for children, and the fact that they had to suffer the tragedies as if they were adults, it really deeply saddened me and touched me, and that's why I was looking down and almost paying my respects in a sense, but also just shaking my head was as to how could somebody do something so horrific to somebody that's so young, that hasn't reached the age of reason.
Whilst the lecture was being recited, there were several moments that touched me in quite a deep way. And this is very much to do with the description, the amount of description that was put into telling the stories. Some of them became very real to me, and you could almost feel like you were present in the scenes there themselves. There's one particular moment that I remember when they were describing the killing of a 6-month-old baby, and I guess even from an outside perspective, it was quite visible that I was touched by this. And this is really because I could feel the helplessness, and that's something that it moved me in a way that I wasn't quite prepared for, even though I knew that the story was going to be one that was filled with tragedies, unfortunately. But that was something that I wasn't quite prepared for. The level of detail that they went into, it made me feel quite vulnerable, in the same sense that I guess that baby would have felt in that particular instance. So that's something that touched me quite emotionally.
He then asked for his baby son to bid farewell to him. Zainab brought him his son Abdullah, whose mother was Rabia. He sat him on his lap, kissing him and saying, "Distanced are these people from the mercy of Allah, when your grandfather Al-Mustafa will be their enemy." He then carried him and brought him to the enemies, asking them for water. That is when Harmal ibn Kahil al-Asadi shot him with a 3-headed arrow that pierced his neck while on the hands of his father. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam filled his hand with the blood of the baby and threw it to the skies, and not a single drop of it came back.
How can you not respond to that? How can you not be emotional to that? Children are innocent, and that was literally like a baby. That was 6 months old. So when I was listening again to that story, that really got me choked, and that made me really emotional. I could literally cry now just thinking about that. I mean, imagine actually witnessing that. It's barbaric, it's disgusting, it should never have happened in my belief. It's really, really sad. It made me very, very emotional, so I can really relate to how that would happen, how that would feel. It's awful.